Jiang Wei was retreating when Sima Yi suddenly led troops to block his path. Earlier, when Jiang Wei attacked Yong province, Guo Huai had rushed a report to the Wei court. After consulting Sima Yi, Emperor Qiao Feng ordered Sima Yi's eldest son, Sima Yi, to lead 50,000 troops to reinforce Yong province. Hearing that Guo Huai had already driven back the Shu army, Sima Yi believed Jiang Wei's forces were weakened and moved to intercept them. He pursued Jiang Wei to Yangping Pass but fell into Jiang Wei's ambush. Jiang Wei used Zhuge Liang's repeating crossbow tactic, hiding more than 100 crossbows on both sides of the road. Each could fire 10 poison bolts at once. When the bolts were released together, the Wei vanguard collapsed in waves, with countless men and horses killed. Sima Yi barely escaped with his life. Meanwhile, in Xushan, the Shu general Zhu and waited in vain for reinforcements and surrendered to Wei. Jiang Wei had lost tens of thousands of soldiers, so he withdrew to Hanzhong with the remnants of his army. Sima Yi also returned to Luoyang. In the autumn of the third year of Jiaping, Sima Yi became gravely ill. Before dying, he summoned Sima Yi and Sima Zhao and said, "I have served Wei for many years and reached the rank of Grand Tutor, the highest position a minister can hold. Yet people have always suspected me of seeking the throne, so I have lived in caution. After I die, you brothers must govern carefully and remain prudent." He then passed away. Sima Yi and Sima Zhao reported his death to Emperor Qiao Feng. Qiao Feng buried Sima Yi with grand honors and granted him a posthumous title. After this, Sima Yi became general-in-chief and controlled state affairs, while Sima Zhao was appointed general of agile cavalry. Now to Eastern Wu. Sun Quan had first named his eldest son Sun Deng as crown prince, but Sun Deng died young. He then made his second son Sun He crown prince. However, Sun He was hated by Princess Quan, who repeatedly slandered him before Sun Quan. In the end, Sun He was deposed and later died in grief. Sun Quan then made his third son Sun Liang crown prince. By this time, Lu Sun and Zhuge Jin had both died, and most court affairs were handled by Zhuge Ke. One year, on the first day of the 8th month, violent winds suddenly rose. The rivers and seas surged, and floodwater on flat land reached 8 feet deep. The pines and cypresses Sun Quan had planted were uprooted and blown outside the southern gate of Jianye, where they stood upside down in the road. Sun Quan was terrified by these omens and fell ill. As his illness worsened, he summoned Zhuge Ke and Lu Dai to entrust them with affairs after his death. Soon afterward, Sun Quan died at the age of 71, after ruling for 24 years. Later generations praised him as the purple-bearded, blue-eyed hero who ruled Jiangdong for 24 years and built a powerful kingdom. After his death, Zhuge Ke enthroned Sun Liang. The new emperor declared an amnesty and changed the era name to Daxing. Sun Quan was honored as the great emperor and buried at Jiangling. Wei spies soon brought news of Sun Quan's death to Luoyang. Sima Yi immediately wanted to attack Wu. Fu Jia advised. Wu is protected by the Yangtze River. Even the former emperors of Wei could not conquer it after many campaigns. It is better to defend the borders. But Sima Yi refused to give up the chance. Sima Zhao also said, "Sun Quan has just died, and Sun Liang is young and weak. This is the perfect opportunity." So Wei launched a 3-front invasion. Wang Chang led 100,000 troops against Nan Commandery. Hu Zun led 100,000 against Dongxing. Guanqiu Jian led 100,000 against Wuchang. Sima Zhao served as overall commander. In the 10th month of winter, Sima Zhao reached the front and judged Dongxing to be Wu's key position. He ordered Wang Chang and Guanqiu Jian to hold their armies for now, while Hu Zun attacked the Dongxing Dike and the 2 nearby forts. If Dongxing fell, the rest would be easy. Hu Zun then built pontoon bridges and prepared to attack. In Wu, Zhuge Ke held a war council after learning of Wei's 3-pronged invasion. Ding Feng said, "Dongxing is Wu's lifeline. If it falls, Nan Commandery and Wuchang will both be in danger." Zhuge Ke agreed. He sent Ding Feng ahead with 3,000 naval troops, while Lu Ju, Tang Zi, and Lu Zuan followed as support. When they heard rapid cannon signals, the entire army would attack. Ding Feng sailed to Dongxing with 30 warships. By then, Hu Zun had crossed the pontoon bridge and camped on the dike. Wei generals Huan Jia and Han Zong attacked the two forts, but Quan Yi and Lu Lu defended firmly. It was deep winter, and heavy snow was falling. Confident in his superior numbers, Hu Zun held a drinking feast. When scouts reported that 30 Wu ships were approaching, he saw that they carried only about 3,000 men, and dismissed the threat. Ding Feng encouraged his soldiers. "Glory and wealth are ours today." He ordered them to remove their armor, put down long weapons, and carry only short blades. The Wei soldiers laughed and lowered their guard. Suddenly 3 signal shots rang out. Ding Feng drew his blade, leapt ashore, and led 3,000 Wu soldiers straight into the Wei camp. The Wei army was completely unprepared. Han Zong seized his halberd, but Ding Feng cut him down. Huan Jia came forward with a spear, but was also killed. Ding Feng's troops stormed through the camp and threw the Wei army into chaos. Hu Zun fled on horseback. The Wei soldiers rushed toward the pontoon bridge, but it had broken. Many drowned, while others were killed in the snow. Wu captured carts, horses, weapons, and supplies. Wei suffered a crushing defeat at Dongxing. When Sima Zhao, Wang Chang, and Guanqiu Jian heard the news, they all withdrew. After the victory, Zhuge Ke's ambition grew. He believed it was time to launch a northern expedition. He sent a letter to Jiang Wei, asking Shu Han to attack Wei at the same time, and even promising to divide the empire afterward. Then he personally led 200,000 troops north. On the way, a white rainbow appeared above the army. The general Jiang Yan saw it as a bad omen and urged retreat. Zhuge Ke was furious. He nearly executed Jiang Yan, but only stripped him of rank and continued the march. Ding Feng suggested attacking Xinqing first. Zhuge Ke agreed and surrounded the city. The defender Zhang Te shut the gates and refused to come out. When the news reached Luoyang, Yusong advised Sima Shi. "The Wu army has come from far away. They have many soldiers but limited supplies. Do not fight them yet. Wait until they run out of grain and retreat, then pursue them." Sima Shi accepted the plan. He sent Sima Zhao to guard against Jiang Wei, while Guanqiu Jian and Hu Zun held Zhuge Ke in check. Zhuge Ke besieged Xinqing for months, but could not take it. When the walls were nearly broken, Zhang Te used a delaying trick. He sent a messenger to the Wu camp. According to Wei law, a city may surrender only after holding out for 100 days without aid. We have held for more than 90 days. Give us a few more days, and the city will surrender. Zhuge Ke believed him and stopped the attack. Zhang Te used the time to tear down houses and repair the walls. Then he stood on the walls and shouted, "We still have enough grain for half a year. Who would surrender to you?" Zhuge Ke realized he had been tricked and attacked in rage. Arrows rained down from the walls. One arrow struck Zhuge Ke in the forehead, and he fell from his horse. He was rescued, but his wound worsened. The weather was hot, disease spread, and many soldiers fell ill. Yet Zhuge Ke forbade anyone to mention sickness, threatening death for violators. The army's morale collapsed. Even the commander Kai Lin defected to Wei. When Zhuge Ke inspected the camps and saw sick, starving soldiers everywhere, he finally ordered a retreat. Guanqiu Jian pursued, and the Wu army suffered repeated defeats on the way home. After returning to Jianye, Zhuge Ke was ashamed of his failed campaign and stopped attending court, claiming illness. But fearing criticism, he began punishing officials harshly. Minor offenses meant exile. Major offenses meant execution. Everyone in court lived in fear. He also placed his followers Zhang Yu and Zhu In inside the imperial guards, tightening his control. This angered Sun Jun, because the imperial guards had originally been under his authority. Teng Yin had also long disliked Zhuge Ke. So Sun Jun and Teng Yin plotted against him. They secretly reported to Sun Liang. "Zhuge Ke is arrogant and overbearing. He may have treasonous intentions." Sun Liang already feared Zhuge Ke, so he agreed. Teng Yin suggested, "Invite him to a palace banquet. Hide armed men nearby and kill him during the feast." Sun Liang approved the plan. After his defeat, Zhuge had already been disturbed by many strange omens. Mourners appeared at his house, a beam broke, he dreamed of victims demanding his life, and even his wash water seemed to smell of blood. Then the palace invitation arrived. As he left, a yellow dog bit his robe and howled. On the road, he saw a white rainbow rising into the sky. Zhang Yu advised him not to go. But Sun Jun and Teng Yin personally came to invite him, so Zhuge finally attended. At the banquet, Zhuge felt uneasy and refused the palace wine. He ordered servants to bring his own medicinal wine from home. After several rounds, Sun Liang pretended to leave for another matter. Suddenly, Sun Jun entered in armor with a blade and shouted, "By imperial decree, the traitor shall be executed." Zhuge was shocked. He smashed his cup and tried to draw his sword. But Sun Jun struck first and cut off his head. Zhang Yu rushed forward to rescue him, but the hidden guards killed him. Sun Jun then arrested Zhuge entire family. The bodies of Zhuge and Zhang Yu were wrapped in mats and thrown into a mass grave. At Zhuge home, his wife was already anxious. Suddenly, a maid cried out as if possessed. "I am Zhuge. I was killed by the traitor Sun Jun." Soon, soldiers surrounded the mansion. Zhuge entire clan, young and old, was taken away and executed. This happened in the 10th month of the second year of Jianxing in Wu. Long before Zhuge Jin had sighed. "This child's brilliance is too exposed. He is not someone who can preserve his family." The Wei official Zhang Ji had also predicted, "Zhuge will not live long." The reason was that his power had grown too great and threatened the ruler. Now the prediction had come true. Afterward, Sun Liang made Sun Jun chancellor, general-in-chief, and Marquis of Fuqian. From then on, Wu's military and political power fell into Sun Jun's hands. Meanwhile in Shuhan, Jiang Wei received Zhuge letter and still decided to launch another northern expedition. He petitioned Emperor Lu Shan and received permission to gather troops again for a campaign into the Central Plains. As the book says, one campaign failed to succeed. Yet another was launched in search of glory. What would happen in Jiang Wei's new northern expedition? That will be told in the next chapter. Summary. This chapter focuses on 3 major storylines. First, Sima Yi dies and Wei's power officially passes to his sons, Sima Shi and Sima Zhao. The Sima family strengthens its control over the Wei court and moves closer to dominating the state. Second, after Sun Quan's death, the young Sun Liang becomes emperor of Wu. Wei tries to exploit this by launching a 3-front invasion. However, at the Battle of Dongxing, Ding Feng leads only 3,000 elite troops in a surprise attack and defeats the Wei army, giving Wu a major victory. Third, the victory at Dongxing inflates Zhuge ambition. After his failed northern campaign against Xinqiang, he becomes increasingly arrogant and brutal. His actions frighten the court and anger the imperial clan, leading Sun Jun to assassinate him at a palace banquet. Zhuge entire family is then exterminated. Meanwhile, Jiang Wei receives Zhuge invitation for a joint attack and gains approval from Lu Shan to launch another northern expedition, setting the stage for renewed war in the Central Plains. Knowledge points. 1. Jiang Wei's repeating crossbow ambush against Sima Shi. In the novel, Jiang Wei is intercepted by Sima Shi during his retreat and uses Zhuge Liang's repeating crossbow formation to defeat the Wei army. Historically, there is no record of this event. This is a fictional scene added by the novel to emphasize Jiang Wei's military talent and Zhuge Liang's lasting influence. 2. Sun Quan entrusting the state to Zhuge. The novel says Sun Quan summoned only Zhuge and Lu Dai before his death. Historically, Sun Quan arranged a broader regency group, including Zhuge, Sun Hong, Teng Yin, Lu Dai, and others. Sun Quan also did not fully trust Zhuge and worried about giving him too much power. 3. Ding Feng personally killing Han Zong and Huan Jia. The novel describes Ding Feng personally killing Han Zong with one strike, and then slaying Huan Jia, making him appear unstoppable. Historically, Han Zong and Huan Jia did die in the Battle of Dongxing. However, no historical source says Ding Feng personally killed them. This is a dramatic embellishment by the novel.